Hey guys, Pro1701 here, and today we're going to talk about what I think is David Tennant's top 3 underrated episodes. And these won't be in any particular order. I just think that they're all really good episodes that don't get the attention they deserve. And I'm going to start off with Planet of the Dead. This is actually my favorite of the Tennant specials from his final year doing the show. I really like Planet of the Dead. I think Tennant's great in it. I think all of the guest actors do a good job. I like Michelle Ryan. I would love to have seen more time with Michelle Ryan and David Tennant's doctor together. I think she would have made a fun companion. They have a flirty nature that I like. That I think would have been fun to explore. So I love the episode. I hate it was only a one-off with her as a companion, though. I would have loved to have seen more of her. And I wouldn't mind seeing her come back to the show and interact with Jodie or the next Doctor. I also like Malcolm. I love Malcolm. Malcolm's so much fun. He's kind of like Osgood in a way. And I love Osgood a lot too, but I'd love to get more of Malcolm. We need another episode with Malcolm. When he's talking about the thing he came up with and he calls it Malcolm's, like, you named a unit after yourself? Well, it didn't go so bad for Mr. Watt now, did it? And he starts talking about all the different Malcolms. I love Malcolm. He's so much fun. He's a highlight of the episode, probably, I think, in my opinion. I like the idea of the creatures in it, that they're not vindictive or vicious. That's just their life cycle. The way they destroy planets to create the little rift to travel to the next planet, that's just their life cycle. That's neat. That's fascinating to me. I think the lady that plays the leader of the unit group, I can't remember her name, I liked her as well. There's a lot of humorous bits in that episode. Like when they're on the phone and he's like, "Did you just salute?" And she's like, no. It's a fun episode. When he's speaking the insect language, she's like, "You speak their language?" It's every language. To me, it's just a lot of fun. Sometimes I love episodes like that are just fun, and it is a fun episode that I think doesn't get the attention it deserves. It's my favorite of the specials that he did at the end. Next on the list is the Shakespearean Code. I actually really like that one a lot. I love the guy playing Shakespeare does a great job. And I like the fact that we know the Doctor's met Shakespeare before. Tom Baker mentions having met Shakespeare. But it's, we all just assume it's an older version of Shakespeare. But he does really good here. I like the performances. I like how Martha's still in her kind of annoyed that he keeps going on about Rose thing. That doesn't bother me like it does some people. That bit when she gets frustrated and blows out the candle to go to sleep. I think it's kind of funny. And this episode is a little silly, especially at the end. It kind of, I won't say goes off the rail, but it gets a little silly about what they're doing. But it's Doctor Who. It can do that. It can be a little out there and a little silly and still be fun. And enjoyable. The girls playing the witches do a good job. I like the fact that they eat the one guy at the beginning. It's what I love about Doctor Who. Not everybody makes it out of Doctor Who. Some people die in Doctor Who. I get a kick out of this. It's more realistic. I like that. But it is a fun, underappreciated episode that I like to go back to. And I like the fact that Shakespeare picks up on who they are, that she's from the future and that he's an alien. I love that line about when he talks about, well, who are you with the face so young and the eyes so old. I love that line, the face so young and the eyes so old. I love that. Very Shakespearean. And then the other one I want to talk about is Gridlock. Also from Season 3. Season 3 to me is massively underrated. I don't hear people talk bad about Season 3, really. It seems to be held pretty high up there. But to me, I think Season 3 is just as good as Season 4. Season 3, my favorite seasons of the modern series are either Season 3 and Season 4. And it's hard for me to pick between them. They're both really good. I think Season 3 stands right up there with Season 4. And Gridlock's a lot of fun. You have the actor from My Hero playing in it. I like him. He's the guy, Brannigan, I think is the character. The cat guy. That's him. I like him. I like My Hero. It's a good show. I like having him in there. His voice is very recognizable. Martha actually has some good stuff to do here. I enjoy the chemistry she forms with the two people in the car going around. We have a nice guest appearance from the Macra, which I'm sure was a lot of people's first introduction to the Macra. So it was nice. I believe that actually came out on the Macross 40th anniversary. Maybe not to the day, but the year 2007. I think that was 40 years after Macroterra came out. That was kind of neat. I like to have that in there. We learned that David Tennant got his coat from Janis Joplin. And then, of course, that there's a lot of really touching scenes in there. Like when they're in the TARDIS at the beginning and Martha's like, oh, can we go to your world? And he's like, you kind of see that look on his face, but you know he doesn't want to talk about it. David really doesn't want to open up. The Doctor doesn't really want to open up to her yet about being the only one of his kind. He's kind of keeping that to himself. And the whole end of it's really good. The part at the end with him in the Face of Bo, that's a very sad scene. I love the Face of Bo theme right there. It's a very, very touching, beautiful written scene that I really like. Very sad. And then I love that part at the end when Martha's not putting up with this crap. He's like, you know, he's ready to leave, and she just puts down the chair and is like, nope, you're going to talk to me. And listening to him explain, and that really, you know, David can do that kind of sad, melancholy thing really well. He's a very good actor. One of my favorites. You know, where he talks about Gallifrey and how beautiful it was, and that bit about how it's all gone, you know. Even that sky, you know, I love that speech, and it really sells that episode to me. To me, it's very underappreciated. So yeah, those are, I think, my top 3 episodes of the 10th Doctor that I find to be just underrated. Planet of the Dead, Gridlock, and Shakespearean Code. They're all really good. If you haven't seen them, check them out. If you haven't seen them in a while, go back and check them out and see if maybe you know they deserve a reappraisal. Anyway, I'm Prowl1701. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, click the bell for notifications. If you have any ideas for videos you would like me to do, leave them in the comments. I love feedback. Check out my main channel, Prowl1701, PROWL1701, where I review everything Star Wars. And most importantly, thank you for watching.